The Couch is proudly supported by Palace Cinemas, Elite Audiovisual Productions, Crown and Andrews Board Games, fun for the whole family, and Scoot Airlines. Escape the ordinary, fly Scoot.
Hello Australia, welcome to 647 of The Couch. That's episode 647. Thanks for your company. Big show today. We've got the Bitchin' team in talking topics in the news. Later on, we're talking to Brainchild about the ball that they're having very soon. It's a charity ball. Fantastic. We'll talk to them. Avita is coming in to perform for us as well. We're talking entertainment with Alexander. Later on, we've got Pride coming in to talk about their barn dance that's coming up very soon. And Relay for Life is also coming in. So, big show. Hope you can stick around for the next hour because the show starts now.
It's showtime on the couch. It's showtime on the couch. You can see it from your house. You can see it from your house. It's showtime on the couch with Fred and the best in town. You can see it from your house. Yeah, it's showtime on the couch. Oh, oh, oh.
We have got a big show coming up, and I have to tell you the funny joke here. Sonia, one of our floor managers, said, try not to talk over each other, because we always do. And I said, you're telling radio people not to talk over each other? So she's attempting it anyway. Welcome to the show. We have got a big show today. Let's go straight into bitchin'. And let me introduce the wonderful bitches today. We've got, of course, Chris Hilsley from 6PR Perth. Welcome, Perth tonight.
Evening.
Jen Merrigan, also from 6PR, but you do have a Go News.
I do.
Fantastic to have you here. And Steve Collins, who also does 6PR Perth, radio roaming.
Can't get another radio station involved.
Oh, you do everything. He's a producer, he's a host, he's a cook, and he's also a travel specialist as well. So thank you for
And
coming
he
in.
writes for Have a Go News.
I do.
There you go.
Yeah, but
Yes.
he only does the travel bit. Here we go, talking over each other. He only does the travel bit to get a free trip.
There you go.
More
And
than one free trip.
more than one. Steve, what's your topic today?
Well, this is very, very important. How clean is your car? A fortnight ago, a photograph popped up in the press showing the inside of Boris Johnson's Toyota Previa GX, and it was absolutely filthy.
Now, we're talking about Boris, the guy from the
Boris
Labor
Johnson,
Party, isn't
who's
it?
prob-
Or
no,
Liberal.
no,
Liberal,
conservative. He was probably going to be the next Prime Minister
Oh,
of
in
Britain.
England.
Originally, the
Lord Mayor of London.
Can I just
Yeah.
make an observation here? The dirtiest cars I've ever seen belong to females.
Do they?
I had a couple of producers and they'd say, I'll just get that out of my car, and I looked in the car and I went, geez, I hope you didn't get in there without your vaccinations.
I've got one of my journalists, he's got the filthiest car you've ever
I reckon it's one of
seen.
those
Boris
cars
Johnson's a lot of things.
when
but
you open
female
the
is not
door
one
and
of them,
everything
I don't
falls
think.
out. So what's the story about?
Well, this somebody called Lindsay Crombear, who's billed as a cleaning expert, was in shock. She said she added, a tidy car is a tidy mind.
All
she
that cleanliness reeks of an unclean mind.
Yeah, she herself cleans her car every month, even though she only drives it twice a week. And I thought, what sort of a stupid woman is she?
Don't the psychiatric profession
certainly
have a term for
cars
that?
Well,
should reflect your personality.
I went to a business lecture about 20 years ago from the NAB, and the guy who was giving the lecture said, you can tell a lot about people by the way they keep their car. If
Yes.
it's a pigsty, they're not going to be good at business.
Really?
Yes.
And what about you, Chris? What do you think?
I still say all that cleanliness reeks of an unclean mind. My car's always tidy, but then it never has a chance to get dirty.
Yeah,
It's
so
like,
that's what I was going to ask. How's your car? I've noticed it's pretty clean.
Yeah.
What about you, Jen?
Yeah,
You're a clean
our
freak.
car
And what
is
about
clean.
Steve? I've watched
but
both of
your
your
Mercedes
cars.
is always got to be kept pretty clean.
Mine looks clean on the outside,
It's lived.
but they're like,
It's
I
lived.
don't vacuum it all.
That's my biggest problem. I don't vacuum my car enough, and we eat in the car and
But
whatever.
it's like, I reckon, it's like people at their work spot. I reckon if you've got an untidy desk, that means you've got a creative mind. If you've got a tidy desk, that means you've got an anal mind, and there's nothing filthier than an anus. I can
And
tell you
what
that.
was and at the end of the story, what was the resolution?
It's a
Steve.
bubba.
So what happened at the end of the story?
Well, nothing. People are just debating whether Boris is entitled to have a dirty car or
Would you
not.
say
Boris.
who cares?
Who
I
cares?
couldn't
It's not his car anyway.
Mind you,
when
can
he
I
comes
just
to-
make an
Well, if he becomes
observation?
the Prime Minister, it won't be using
when
that
you
car.
Cleaning it.
When you make the kind of money that I suspect Boris has made, Surely he could afford to have the car vacuum and
I'd
go
say
come
that
and
they
see
do.
him
It
once
may
a
not be
week.
a priority
I
for him.
reckon.
Why should it be a
Maybe he wants to be
priority?
a rebel.
Look, I think as
He's
long
got
as he
his own
does,
already a rebel.
He's got his hair
as
thing
long as he
going
does
on.
his job well, that's the main
Yeah,
thing.
that's
What's your
exactly
story
right.
there, Jen?
Well, should we ban the burqa?
We should ban the
Now,
burger
we'll give
because
you-
they're fattening.
I'll tell you something. We'll give some background about this. Remember Pauline Hanson did that stunt in Parliament?
yes,
Didn't
in the
go anywhere.
Senate.
Everyone shot her down. I've had a few talkback callers on 6PR in the last couple of weeks, basically saying we should remove the burqa from our law and not allow people to wear it. My view has always been that we should remove the religion from the burqa, because if women choose to wear it, I think it's not fair to say that every woman who wears a burqa is forced to.
We live in Australia. We're supposed to be a free country. Women should be allowed to wear whatever they like. If you
Have
start
seen some of
banning,
the fashions women wear?
yes,
They
I
should
have.
not be
But
allowed
if
to
you
wear whatever they like.
if you,
They've got stupid taste.
this is from a man with a red shirt with
Look at
white
that.
I was
polka
going
dots.
to say, the lady
But
has
it's
a
like
point.
telling
She's
me I
commenting
can't
on
wear a
fashion right now.
bikini or I can't wear
You're not
a...
thinking of wearing one, are you? Because
Well,
if you wear it, I'm wearing one too.
Okay.
And mine's not going to be a bikini, it's going to be a bikini. No, but seriously, what do you make of the whole burqa? Look, I would love the burqa to be made illegal. I think we don't need it in Australia. It intimidates people mostly, it scares people. It's not our culture.
Well, hold on. Let's
France did it.
let's establish what the burqa is. The burqa is the full covering, covering
Yes.
the face and everything. And in
But
fact,
here's a
traditionally the
question.
burqa is a bit that's even got
It's
the
the
little
post
netting
box.
Yeah,
across it.
here's a question. How many people wear it because they want to wear it, and how many people
Who
wear it
knows?
because they're forced to wear it?
But
Here's
how many
another
people
point.
actually
if you
wear
walk
it
into
in
a bank,
Australia?
if you walk into a bank with a bike helmet, you're expected to remove it.
Now,
Should the same rule not
I
apply?
actually asked this
Except
question.
if I go take a bike helmet and they ask me to put it on.
I'll give you some
Yeah,
feedback.
maybe you need a burqa.
We all
That's
know
because
Suresh.
you're interfering with their
Yes.
cameras.
Now, Chris, you know Suresh, that
Yeah.
appeared on
Suresh,
6PR and
yeah,
also
yeah.
in here. He wrote to me an email, which I brought it in, but we talked about the burqa and banning it and what happens in the case of airports, etc. He gave me a very long definition of what happens. Basically, they are asked to lift it, they're asked to remove it.
For women.
For women.
Because women can look
they
at their
They must do it for ID purposes.
You wouldn't want to lift it in front
and
of a
I was
lesbian,
interested in that, but the point
Oh, I
is,
don't know.
what do you think, Jen? Do you think that we should be making it illegal because it's not part of our... What's the reason? If we made it illegal, what would your reason be?
Well, I wouldn't make it illegal because I don't believe you should tell women what they should wear.
Do you find it as a woman intimidating?
No, because I've been to loads of Middle Eastern
You've travelled. Fair
countries
enough.
and I've never
But
found
here's a
it
question. How many
intimidating.
women-
I always love Sex and the City movie where they get caught in the souk and
I've seen you in Rain Square.
and these women in the burqas come and save the heathen Westerners, and underneath their burqas they've got the most expensive designer clothes
Why
you've
do you
ever
think
seen.
so many people object to the burqa? And I'm talking even
Because they're
rational
scared
people.
about
Because
it.
they're
what it does is
intimidated.
Actually,
covers your
there's
face.
another way of
We
looking
are an
at
open
this.
society.
And it's something that surprises me. How many women wear it because they're told to wear it? That they're expected to, that they're not actually wearing it from choice, they're wearing it from a sense of obligation.
you know what
Now,
happened
we
to
talk
Japan?
about women being free to choose. As much as anything, it could be argued as being symbolic of the oppression of women.
Yes,
Or
and
the
I
freedom.
think you're actually quite correct there, and that's why Australians don't like it because they feel like it oppresses women.
I think
The
you might
trouble
be
is,
right.
if you
Yeah.
ban it, it'll do the same thing. It'll popularise.
Look,
it.
I went to
It'll become
Malaysia
more
a
common.
couple of years ago, actually Phuket, and it was really interesting. The man wore what he liked in the pool. The two little kids looked like seals, dressed in the black gear, and then a lady waved to him from one of the hotel rooms. And I said to him, "Oh, who's that?" And he was so angry. And he goes, "That is my wife. I'm very angry." He said, "She's not wearing her burqa." And I said, "Oh, what was she wearing?" He goes, "Oh, a t-shirt and shorts." But she goes, we don't allow that. And he goes, "I'm a very jealous man." So the poor woman, it was like 40 degrees. So it was quite warm. And they're the sort of things I object to. I think the burqa should be allowed wherever they want. That's their culture, their wear. But I also believe that if they don't wear it, it should be up to the women to choose.
Yes.
That's my only
Yeah,
thing.
and
they should
I
be
think that's
punished
what
for it.
people don't like about it. It feels like
And
an
I don't
oppression.
think a lot of them are being allowed to choose. They're wearing
So
it out obligation.
if you had a vote today, how many of you would vote yes to get rid of the burqa?
I wouldn't.
No, 1 out of 3. Okay, fair enough. See, I'd probably vote yes, so it'd be 2-2. But I only
What's
for
it
the
going to
reason
achieve, though? If you
nothing
vote
at all.
yes, And
Nothing at
people
all.
just
And it could
decide to wear
create
it, what's it
a lot
gonna
of
achieve?
disharmony
I-
for these women as
Correct.
well.
We ban drugs. Look at the problem we've got with drugs.
Exactly.
Because they're
I'm
illegal.
agreeing. I agree with you 100%. I think the only option I would have is not ban it, but make it in Australia a choice. If women don't want to wear it, the husbands can't force them. But how would we ever know?
Exactly. I
That's the
mean,
problem.
you know,
Chris,
it's hard
your
to
turn.
enforce these things.
Police, in Perth, they have a thing known as AMPR, which is automatic number plate recognition
That's
technology.
right, they've got it on their
Which is all like
cars.
facial recognition technology for number plates. I always find it amazing that police have number plate recognition technology so they can make sure they get you for doing 70 in the 60s.
Yeah, apparently it
Yeah,
but
comes
they
money
don't
in
have
that.
they don't have facial recognition technology to make sure they're going to do something about the people running the drug house down
I
the
saw this technology a couple of years ago at the Royal Show. Basically, they can drive up to you behind you and it picks up the number plate of the car. If it's been stolen, it knows.
I was pulled over some weeks ago. It was just a random check.
Is it a good
And
thing?
he called me by my name and he said, I said, how'd you know my name? Oh, I did a number plate
The
check.
system picks it up straight away. So if the car's
Big
stolen,
Brother
it knows.
is coming.
Big Brother's already here.
It
Do you not
is.
like the system, Chris?
Oh, no, I don't have a problem with the system. I just think the problem is I've had a fella called Daniel who's been calling
yes,
my
he
program
writes
for
to us.
ages. You'll know who I'm talking
Yes.
about. And he's got some amazing pictures. He's got pictures of drug deals in this drug house
he spends a lot
that's
of
been
time.
going on in the Perth suburb of Girraween for years. And it seems that cops are more interested in worrying about people on the road.
Because motorists are an easy
But
target.
here's something.
Big
This
money.
bloke has sent me the clearest
Yeah, I'm
picture
sure he has.
of cars going up and down, of a car that is unlicensed, that's owned by these people, and he's tried for 5 years to get them to do something.
exactly right.
And the car's not registered. We've checked online, the car's not registered.
I think it's
They-
because it's a waste of their time. They can't be bothered. There's no money in it. And it takes a
Lazy
lot of-
policing,
yes,
that's what it is,
correct.
mate.
I'd be
Lazy
happier if
policing.
they had cameras which were detecting people texting whilst they drove,
Mm,
because that is far, far more dangerous than going 10 k's over the speed limit on
yeah.
a lovely day up the freeway.
Mind you, I wish people sitting in the right-hand lane doing 10 k's underspeed on the freeway,
Well, I
they should be
agree with you
pulling
there.
them over.
They
and
are
putting them
looking
up.
at they are looking at technology in new cars that blocks your phone from being used while you're driving. So if you're driving, if you
Easy,
pull
turn
over,
the phone into turn the car into a Faraday cage. That'll fix
well,
it.
the thing is, if you pull over and the car gets turned off, you
Are
can use your phone.
Tesla's Faraday cages?
All right.
That's a good question. I don't know. That's
So
a
was
very
there a
good
motive
question,
for
Eddie.
this story?
Now you
Are
got me
they
thinking.
promoting this new?
Well, what they
service?
did was they managed to catch some unlicensed drivers. They also catch some crooks as well.
Yeah,
I
they've
think
got a
technology's
stolen
good.
car.
Yeah, but you do that. I mean, mate, one of the things that amazes me, a car breaks down on the freeway. It takes a week to get it moved, and in that week, somebody inevitably goes and steals the plates. Yeah, it's like, guys, move the car. You know who owns it. It's got a VIN number. Impound it and then send them the bill.
Now, just to go back, we've got a couple of minutes left. The burqa. France has done it. Other countries have done it. Do you think it's worked in
Let's
those
talk about
countries?
speed camera. God, I've done enough of the burqa.
Just-
I reckon burkas should be put over speed cameras, to be honest with you.
They'd probably be
I'm
good.
all in
The speed
favour of
cameras.
legalising speed cameras
Chris, when-
wearing burkas.
Talking about
speed cameras.
talking about speed cameras, do we all agree they're
Do they
only a
have to
revenue?
point to Mecca? They should point to Mecca.
They can only face Mecca.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
What did you want to say about
And
speed
we'll make
cameras?
sure that none of our roads do.
Speed cameras. What was your point about that?
Oh, speed cameras are just revenue raising.
Oh, definitely.
And if anyone who argues road safety, the moment you put them 10 metres inside the change,
Yep.
down a hill from 90 to 70, mate, that's revenue.
Well, let's
raising.
put it this way: they only ever put the speed camera warning after the speed camera.
I don't mind them on
it's
black
not-
spots.
If you want to
That's
reduce
fine. They don't
speed, you
have
put it
them.
on
They
before
don't.
the warning. Thank you very much. I think that's it. Thank you, Steve Collins. Thank you very much. You're
Fred.
still doing your comedy.
Yes.
Where are you appearing next?
I have no idea because
could be anywhere travelling.
I've been travelling so much.
Have a Go
Yeah.
News.
I
New
don't know how
edition
you
coming
go.
out soon.
Yes,
What's the
absolutely.
website?
Or check us out on haveagonews.com.au or
Fantastic.
like us on Facebook.
Beautiful. And Chris, of course, Perth tonight.
Yeah, 6pr.com.au, Perth Tonight, or once again, you can also like 6PR Perth Tonight on Facebook.
Well done. That is our bitching team for this week. Thanks for your company. Thanks for watching. After the break, we're going to be talking something a little bit different. Brainchild Ball that's coming up very soon to raise money for very sick kids. Stay tuned. Welcome back to The Couch. It's always a pleasure to support charities, especially here in Perth, but anywhere in Australia. So if you are a charity, please get in touch with us. We'll try and support you as well. Now, the Brainchild Ball is coming up and the Pirate Ship Foundation are running it all. We've got two of the people here in the studio that are responsible for it. We've got Janelle on the right and we've also got Drew on the left. Now, Drew, welcome to both of you, that
Hi,
is.
Fred.
But
Thank you.
Thank you for being here today. Drew, tell us a little bit about the Brainchild Ball. How did it all get created and why?
So the Brainchild Ball is a very important foundation that's been running now for a few years, and it all started with a child that ended up getting brain cancer. Rick and Emily, it was their son. They started it up, and
How long ago was that?
that was when the ball started.
So 4 years ago.
Yeah,
4 years.
We're,
So-
we're in our 4th year.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
We've
Yeah.
moved along now to the Pirate Ship Foundation. That's
So
what
can I
it's
ask a
named.
question?
Yeah.
Is it every year a different child that you support, or is it the same child?
Different child every year.
This year we've got a new child?
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
What's their
And
name?
we feature. So this year is Bonnie.
Yep.
Bonnie's actually very sick.
Tell us about it.
Yeah. So with brain cancer in a child, the treatment has it's really difficult on families, and there is no cure. So Bonnie is very sick. So they've tried chemotherapy, radiotherapy, but she's really excited about coming. And
How old is Bonnie?
I think Bonnie is 10 or 11. So.
Can you tell us a little bit, how's her life affected by the brain cancer?
Unfortunately, this situation that she's involved in is now terminal. She did get rid of it at one stage, and now unfortunately it's back, and it's now
So
not.
the funds that we're raising,
Yeah.
where do they go to? How do they support Bonnie?
So the best thing about this organisation, and especially because it's all looked after by volunteers, unlike other charities where sometimes it's a lot of money it tends to go into administration and things.
Correct, yeah.
This year we're looking at getting a 90% return.
Fantastic.
And that's sort of completely.
So what's your
a
involvement? Drew?
standalone.
What do you do for the organisation?
Our family have just supported balls and charities all our lives, and we have just sort of found things that have really meant something to us, and this situation was personal. We know the founders, but also every single year, as you could attest, it's just got probably more and more real because we're helping people that essentially, or kids that can't help
And
themselves.
Janelle, what's your involvement? I know you're involved in entertainment. But what
Yeah.
are you doing this year?
Yeah, so this year I've been working with the committee in the same role of organising entertainment for the Brainchild Ball, which is happening at Crown.
On the 27th of July, Saturday?
It is the 27th of July. It's a magnificent night. As we said, Bonnie will be there, and that's what's so beautiful about this ball as well, is that
So what can people expect? Tell me what because we'll run out of time very quickly. We've got 3
yeah,
minutes left.
oh,
Tell
so
me-
much.
Tell us, run it through.
Oh,
as
it's a
fast as you
brilliant
can.
night. We have our VIP room with
VIP room.
incredible roving entertainers.
Yep.
This year the theme is about Italy.
Yep.
So
La Dolce Vita is
La
what it's
Dolce
titled.
Vita, the
which is-
sweet life, which is also really deep and meaningful because life is not like that for the families and the children who are affected by brain cancer.
Definitely. So tell me again, you've got some artists coming along to
We
perform?
do, yes.
Go through them for us.
Incredible roving entertainment. We have some musicians, Perth's finest musicians, coming together
Beautiful.
with the roving entertainment. Think things Italian, lots of Italian.
And we've got lots of food as well, I'm believing.
Yes, we 3-course meal.
Now,
Crown.
for those people who don't know, it's going to be at the Grand Ballroom at the Crown Perth. It starts at 6 p.m, so it's black tie.
Yes.
And La Dolce Vita is what they've titled it. And it is Saturday the 27th of July. It's on screen right now for those people who want to buy tickets. How much are the tickets?
The tickets are $295. It's a 3-course meal. The entertainment is magnificent. The night goes and
Fantastic.
oh, it's a brilliant
Look,
night.
Nights like these are very special for the families
are,
and
yeah.
people affected. But as you've said, Drew, you're affected no matter what because you know the people, you know the organisation. It's a fantastic night. Now, we've got plenty of tickets.
Well, that's the thing. I think you're going to have to get in pretty quick because we are getting down to the last few, but there will be enough tickets.
And what
if you
about
get 'em.
corporate people? If someone's watching this and saying, oh, I'm John Hughes, I've got a few dollars in the bank, can I give them some money?
Absolutely.
You wanna
Absolutely.
close that as well?
Everything can be found on the website, the Pirate Ship Foundation.
Yep.
You can find all of the information that you need there and contact Vicky Fitzgerald as well.
There it is on screen.
And this year's ball is presented by True North Adventure Cruises, so some amazing
Are
donations
they
from
giving
them.
away some holidays?
Wow.
You'll have to be there to find out. But yeah,
Tim McMillan
definitely
is
is.
our MC for the night. We have Paul O'Neill from the Australian Opera Company for our opening. The entertainment bill is magnificent, and the meaning of the night is why each year my husband and I are affiliated with this this foundation. It makes a difference.
It is a wonderful job you guys do. I know how hard it is to get into charity and get people to support you,
It
especially
is.
raising the money. Bonnie's going to love it no matter what. You guys are doing a great job. We'll get involved now. It's called the Brainchild Ball 2019, and it is at the Grand Ballroom at the Crown, Perth, on the 27th of July. Now, we want you to go on the website, the Pirate Ship website. We did see that on screen. Check us out on, of course, Facebook. If you've missed it, you can watch it again and get all the details. Thank you to both of you.
Thank you.
You're doing an amazing job. We'd love to get Bonnie in maybe after the ball. If we
Yes.
can, we'll get them
Yeah.
in and maybe check up with you guys how it all went.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Fantastic.
Fred. Thank you so
Take some
much for
photos
having
and
us and
stuff.
for your support. We
Yeah.
really appreciate it.
I would
Thank you,
be there,
Fred.
but obviously I can't be there at this point in time. But I do urge everybody to support it, because sick kids, it's a genuine thing. Get involved, support them. The fact that the money, most of the money, goes to the charity.
That's correct.
That's for one
Straight
reason
to the
do it.
researchers.
Yep.
Well done.
Thank you so
you.
much.
Well, somebody else that's doing wonderful things too is Avita. We've got Clay here in the studio performing a great song. It's called Shake a Tail Feather. Here's Clay and Avita.
Well, I heard about the fellas you've been dancing with all over the neighborhood. Why didn't you ask me, baby? Didn't you think I could? Well, I knew that the boogaloo is out of sight, but the shing-a-ling's a thing tonight. Well, if that was you and me out there, baby, I would have shown you how to do it right. Do it right. Do it right. Do it right. Twist it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Here we go, loop-de-loop. Shake it up, baby. Here we go, loop-de-lop. Bend over, let me see you shake your tail feather. Bend over, let me see you shake your tail feather. Come on and let me see you shake your tail feather. Come on and let me see you shake your tail feather. Ah, twist it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Here we go, loop-de-loop. Ha. Shake it up, baby. Here we go, loop-de-lop. Bend over, let me see you shake a tail feather. Bend over, let me see you shake a tail feather. Come on and let me see you shake a tail feather. Come on and let me see you shake a tail feather. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Ah, do the twist. Do the fly. Ooh, do the swim. Why do the bird? Hey, do the duck. Well, do the monkey. Yeah, hey, why two? And what about the food? What do the mashed potato? What about the boogaloo? How the bony maroni? And do the twist. Hey! Twist it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Twist it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby.
Thank you very much to Clay, Patera and the girls there, of course, his background dancers. They're part of Avida. There's a fantastic play we're going to talk about at the end of the show. It's called Soul Train. Stick around for that at the end of the show. We'll talk to Clay. Thank you. Let's talk to Alexander Sacosta, talking entertainment as always. Welcome back.
Thank you, Fred. Happy to be back.
You've got a whole heap of stuff to talk about, I notice. Let's start with Disney's Little Mermaid. What's happening
Disney's
there?
Little Mermaid. They announced the casting of the lead role of Ariel to R&B singer Chloe Hailey Bailey, with a cool celebrity name already, Hailey Bailey.
And she's a 19-year-old.
19-year-old, beautiful voice, very talented.
Is she a great singer?
Yeah. Her and her sister have been singing together for quite a while, and they are actually a successful band themselves.
And what's happening with the Little Mermaid?
Well, it's so weird when this kind of stuff happens. There's controversy because obviously the original movie and the Hans Christian Andersen tale, the character is depicted as a white person. But really, this is a fictional character we're talking about.
Doesn't really matter. Isn't that what they call re-imaging or reimagining?
Well, that's the thing. It's 2019. Let's reinvent. Let's recreate. And I haven't met a mermaid, Fred. I don't know if you've met one.
No, never.
But I'm pretty sure they don't care about
the colour of
how
their
they
skin.
represent. I think they just don't like that we think that all they do is sing.
All right. When is the Little Mermaid? When's it coming?
Oh, well, they haven't actually started filming yet. This is just one of the first
so
announcements.
they've got the cast.
They've also announced Melissa McCarthy as Ursula.
Really? That will be different.
Yeah.
Oh, I like her. I'm going to look out for this one now.
Yeah,
Now that you've told Melissa's going to be there. What's happening with Archie's christening and the royal
well,
family?
I think the royal family are known for trying to kind of appear humble, you know, by re-wearing a dress they wore once, as you do. But in this case, they've spent around $3 million renovating their house.
I saw that. Was it 3 or 4 million? And everyone was saying, that it should have been paid by themselves, not the taxpayer.
Well, that's the thing, obviously.
There it is, their house.
Yeah, well, it's a beautiful house.
Now, they didn't, the Queen didn't attend, did she?
No.
She was in
sort
Scotland.
This is the thing, though. We read into a lot of this trying to make kind of statements based on very little. Like, they even did this with the tennis the other day. The fact that they were like, there's obviously not a rift anymore because they're laughing.
Do you know what makes me really annoyed? The fact that they said the Queen wouldn't be there and she had a pre-organised engagement.
That's right.
She wasn't there for her other grandson last year, I think it was Louis. So there was nothing in it, folks. Look away. There's nothing in it.
There's nothing there.
I'm sure the Queen sees them very much and they all get on very well.
And the thing with the royals is, like, it's a $1.8 billion kind of industry, all of them. And that's the amount of money they're bringing into England.
And the public love them. So I think give them a break, folks. The christening is a very special day for the parents and the family. They did it. Let them go. Let them raise their kid.
And if you want to sit by yourself at the tennis, you should be able to.
I think so.
Yeah.
I agree with you. It's like whatever they do, it's always there's a conspiracy
Well,
there.
that's the thing.
What
Maybe
about the
no
voice?
one wanted to go.
What happened with the voice?
Well, another thing. We're always trying to read conspiracies into everything. Apparently, there was a technical error in the counting of the votes.
I saw that.
And the Channel 9 spokesman said there was some technical glitches, but they were resolved. And she is, in fact, the winner, Diana River.
Diana that won.
Yes.
I heard on the radio the other day on 6PR, we were talking about it. Her single gets released the day after she wins.
Yeah.
And apparently bombed. It bombed. Normally they on iTunes and all that sort of thing. They usually sell thousands.
Yeah.
There was only like a few hundred. And that tells you either the public are not that interested in The Voice anymore.
I feel like there's just so many reality shows now that we're already onto the new thing as one thing is
Did you watch it? Did
No.
you watch? See, I don't watch it either. And mind you, I watched the first series.
Yeah.
Once you know the routine, you lose interest because, again, it's all about the story. It's all about the person. It's not about the way that they can sing.
I liked that she said that she hasn't spoken to her coach, Boy George, just yet, but she plans to keep a close working connection.
And what's happening with Bachelor star Apollo?
Another reality TV star. Apollo Jackson has apparently had a really rough year. He only had 2 jobs. Apparently been applying constantly, hasn't managed to get any work. His magic show sold 11 tickets.
Oh, really?
So I guess...
So tell me a little bit about him, because
He was on Sophie Monk's The Bachelorette, and he was one of the contenders.
Was one of the finals?
He got pretty close. I think he was in the top 5.
Do we have a photo of him? There he is.
There he is, doing a Matrix. So he's going to be on Australia's Got Talent. That's his final ditch. He said it will probably be his final reality show to kind of make it.
And what's his claim to fame? Is he a singer?
He's a magician.
Magician.
Who knew magicians were struggling in this economy?
Yeah, no, he's not from Perth, is he?
No.
No, there's one from Perth that wrote to us. He's going to come on the show soon. But so is there anything to make out of the story?
I think basically you kind of think that we have to acknowledge that when you're on a reality show that you will have a moment, but it just will not last.
All right, we won't keep an eye on Apollo then. Taylor Swift, what's happening with her?
Taylor Swift has called out Scooter Braun for purchasing the master copies of all her music. So she's very upset.
Why?
Because, Well, as an artist, you want to have ownership of what you create, and it's kind of...
But she would be the one signing the contract to sell it.
Well, apparently she says she wasn't offered the opportunity to purchase them from the record company before
And
they
we're talking
sold
about
them
her
on.
own music.
Yes, her previous 6 albums.
So where is this going? What is she hoping to do with this?
Well, she wants to make kind of a claim that as artists, you don't have control over your own work, and as an artist, you should. Because other
There
people
you
are
go.
basically profiting off of your talent.
There's Taylor Swift there.
Yeah.
So we're going anywhere with this one?
Well, I think she's actually made a claim because she's actually such a powerful tour de force that when she made the kind of open letter to Apple, she managed to make them change the iTunes agreement.
Oh, so there'll be
to actually
something
play them.
coming up with
So I
this
think
one.
she's more powerful than people give her credit for.
And The Lion King, I loved it. I watched it in Melbourne many years ago.
Oh, the
What's
original?
happening with it? Yes.
Remake. The live action.
This
Just
is
like
the
we're getting a
movie
live
part.
action Little Mermaid, we've got the live action one. It premiered last weekend
Yep.
at the Dolby Theatre.
Did you watch it?
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
There it is, some footage there. It does look so
Very
real, and it is
cool.
such a great story.
Oh.
I actually watched the musical in Melbourne. I can't remember what His Majesty's, I think it was over there. Amazing musical play, that theatre. And this is the movie, I believe.
Yes.
So something to look forward to. So it's out already?
Yes, it's coming out. And
Best-
Beyonce Carter Knowles is the voice of Nala.
Yep.
James L. Jones returns to voice Mufasa, so it looks like it'll be quite amazing.
And the best place to watch it is probably at Palace Cinemas,
I
I
would
would
say
say.
so.
Best screens, best seating, best food. Anything else?
That's everything,
That's
Fred.
it. What do you got planned for the week?
I am going to go see The Lion King.
You're going to go and watch
Just
it?
again and again, every day.
Well done. Well, thank you very much. That is, of course, Alexander Sacosta, our entertainment entertainment
entertainment.
guy. There you go. That's what I was trying. Travelling entertainment guy. Thank you very much. We're going to take a very quick break. Don't forget our website, as always. We'd love you to go and check out whatever happens on the couch. There it is on screen. There's couch.com.au. Check out some of the articles, check out some of the stories, and watch the show as well, and tell all your friends. We're going to take a break, be back with more of the couch right after this. I think we're doing a barn dance.
Okay, I'll
Wonderful.
get my shoes.
Okay, go for it. Beautiful. Thank you. Welcome back to the couch on Foxtel. It is always a pleasure to have Michael back from the Pride Committee in WA. Now, they're having a fantastic event called the Barn Dance 2019. It goes from 7 p.m. to 12, which is midnight, I guess, 10th of August. So it's coming up. So we want you to go down and support them. But we've got them in the studio today, two of the organisers and the committee member. Michael, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
And we've got
having me.
Adrian as well, who's from the Vic Park Pride WA. But you're here as an organiser of this great night. Tell me, it's only been 1 year, hasn't it, that we've started the Barn Dance. Why did it start?
It started because Adrian's been over to Canberra and saw the LGBTIQ barn dance in Canberra, and he contacted me and said, I think this would be a great idea. So we thought, yeah, let's put it on.
So, Adrian, how does it work in Canberra?
In Canberra, it's in this really big old wool shed. We get about 600 to 700 people.
That's a lot of people.
It's
in
a lot of
Canberra.
people.
They're all public
Flannelette,
servants.
overalls, and people kind of come together, and it's really kitsch. It's like a big country barbecue, and they socialise, they meet people, they have fun. And it always sells out, it's always packed, and it has such a great vibe.
Now, can I ask, I know it's a gay community event for Pride, but do you get straight people come along as well with their partners and friends? And all that?
Absolutely, and that's what we want to do. We don't want it just to be GLBTI, we want it to be...
Everybody.
That's part of the focus, but we want everyone to be
Diversity.
involved.
So what can we expect on our event? It's coming up in August on the 10th.
A good hoedown.
Yep.
We're
What are we going to do?
We're going to have a bucking bull.
A what?
A bucking bull.
I thought I heard you the right.
Yeah. We're going to have the
no,
Mucky Duck Bush Band
The
playing.
Mucky Duck Bush Band.
Yeah.
I haven't heard them for years.
So they're going to be there. They're
They used to be-
excited.
So it will be fantastic. Now, when we talk about barn dancing, what sort of dancing are they going to be doing? Is that going to be the whole night? You've just stood up. Maybe we can... What we'll do is, if you can keep doing... Get up again. Get up again. I think they're going to take a shot of you now so we can actually see you.
Oh, right, okay.
You see, cameras don't move with you. Now, to show us again how you dance.
So a bit of heel and toe.
Heel and toe. Heel and toe.
Do-si-do,
Yeah.
etc.
And grab that partner by the hand.
And did anyone train you to do this? Or
No, I just made that up. No.
What about yourself, Adrian? Do you do a bit of barn dancing as well?
I have 2 left feet or 2 left boots.
Yep.
But the great thing is Mucky Duck Bushman, they're going to be teaching everybody how it goes, and so they'll call the moves and everybody will learn. You don't have to have partners because a lot of it's
You can
kind
come
of
on your
a
own.
big
Yeah.
Come on your
kind
own.
of group.
Well, that's the thing about barn dance. You dance in a row or group.
Correct.
Now, it's at Perth City Farm.
Correct.
Tell us what people are going to get for the night. For the tickets that they're paying for, it's free entry, I believe.
No, it's
It's
$20 entry.
Yep.
But it was $15 at pre-sale. It's $20 entry now.
Yep.
So you get in, you get
I
a
see
night of
that.
entertainment. There's the Buck and Bull, bar prices. There's going to be a sausage sizzle.
And we've got a whole bunch of community shows happening as
Yeah.
well. And we've also got Kinky Boots. They're going to be doing a show for us, and they're going to be judging a
What are
competition.
Kinky Boots? Tell me about Kinky Boots. What's that all
Do you know
about?
the movie The Kinky Boots?
Nope, but you can tell me about it.
Okay, it's about back, in the 1940s, the Depression.
Oh, yeah, I know that,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, and they started making boots for
Yeah.
drag queens.
And they're kinky.
They're kinky. And it took this
And
boot
so what are
making...
they doing on the night?
So they're going to come and do a show for us because they're opening in September. And we've got a few competitions on the night. So best dressed cowboy, cowgirl, we get a free night at the Pan Pacific Hotel.
Yep.
We also have the Kinky Boots show cast judging the best boots on the night, and they'll also win tickets for the show.
It sounds like an amazing night. What sort of food are we having?
We've got a food truck, so we've got a Brock's Toasties coming along.
Incredible.
So they're delish. We've got
So
the
you've got
Bears
drinks,
doing a
you've got-
barbecue.
Yeah.
The who, sorry?
The Bears doing a
The
barbecue.
beds are doing the barbecue.
They're cooking the food. Let's hope they don't cook a
Yeah.
bear on the night.
No.
It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be
Now, the
amazing.
reason we're doing this, it's all about
Community.
events,
Yeah.
and you get everybody down, kids as well. You want everybody
No
to pop-
kids, unfortunately, this year.
Yes, bring the kids down, but they're going to have to stay in the car. With the pet.
It'll be cold.
No. So it's all adults.
It's all adults, and we have two barns running at the same time. So we've
Really?
got Mucky Duck Bush Band playing in one barn, and in the other barn we're just going to have some music playing. So if you want like a chill out zone, you don't want to get up and dance, you can go to the other barn and relax.
So it's going to be a wonderful night. We don't want people to miss it. Now, if people want more information, what's your website for Pride?
Just pridewa.com.au.
Say it again.
pridewa.com.
Look at that magic. It's up on the screen. So we want you to buy your tickets, folks. You can buy them from the Pride website.
Correct.
And please support this event. If you're a sponsor, because this is the first one in Perth, we would love you to get involved. So if you thought, I would have loved to have been involved, contact Pride, because they could say, you know what, you might be able to help them to have another one.
Exactly.
Now, you've got another event coming up very soon. You're starting work already?
Yeah,
after
we're
this
starting work
one?
on that. Pride WA starting work on an 80s party.
What's that? Oh, no, 80s, obviously.
It's going to be 80s, so we're going to have a huge screen. ABBA, video clips, Kim Wilde,
We're
Kylie
the
Minogue.
kids in America.
Oh,
I should be so like. We should sing after each
We
artist.
should, and it's going to be at the North Perth Town Hall.
Fantastic.
On the 19th of October.
So 19th of October, the 80s night, Pride WA hosting that one. Can you get your tickets already, or it's not?
Not
open
yet. Give it a week or two, and they'll be up online.
Well, we'll have to get you back here in September to
you
promote
betcha.
it. Fantastic. Thank you very much to Adrian. Was there anything else? And thank you to you
No,
again,
thank you.
Michael. Check out the Pride website if you want to be part of the barn dance. It's going to be a great night. Perth City Farm. It is, of course, on the 10th of August between 7 and midnight. Mucky Duck Bush Band. You've got the barbecue will be there. And it's pridewa.com.au is their website for more information as well. Thank you very much for coming in today.
No, thank you,
Take
Fred.
some photos and then bring them in next time you come
We
in.
will. We will.
Sounds
It's
good?
going to be a hoot.
Well done. Let me tell you about something else that's coming out. It's going to be a hoot. It's a brand new movie called Crawl. I'll tell you a little bit about the movie. It's when a massive hurricane hits her Florida hometown, Hayley ignores evacuation orders to search for her missing father, who's Barry Pepper, finding him gravely injured in the crawl space of their family home. And two become trapped by quickly encroaching floodwaters. As time runs out to escape the strengthening storm, Hayley and her father discover that the rising water levels is the least of their fears. So much else happens. It's directed by André Aja. Check out the trailer. It's coming soon.
The state of Florida has issued a Category 5 hurricane warning. All residents must evacuate immediately. Grab your families, your loved ones, and get out.
Dad!
We won't be able to come for you.
Dad! Dad! Yeah. Oh, God. What happened?
Haley, are you hurt?
I'm fine. Hello, can anybody hear me? I'm trapped with my father
Did you hear that? In less than an hour, we'll be underwater. Banging on the pipes. Where's their senses? I can distract them for you. You got this! You need to go now. I'm not leaving you here. Come on, you son of a bitch!
There you go. It's called Crawl. Thanks to Natalie Cameron for sending it through to us. And she's also given me 30 tickets to give away. If you would like to get a ticket, this is how simple it is. The SMS is working well. Send it to our SMS number 0439 929 929. And that's the code word, of course, is Crawl. You can see it on the screen. It's the name of the movie. Name and address, please. Name and address must be on that SMS. Do it now. There's only 30 tickets. And if you miss out, you're going to miss out, basically. Thank you very much. And the movie's out right now, so catch it at Palace Cinema or any other cinemas if you have to. But Palace is my choice. We're going to take a break. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, and you'll see the guy telling you about it right after this. See you soon.
Connect with The Couch online through Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Welcome back to The Couch, talking charity. Again, Relay for Life do amazing things for the Cancer Council here in WA and around Australia. We've got three of the ladies here today from the Relay for Life, Joondalup and Wanneroo area. Let me introduce them. We've got Pat.
Hello.
Hello, Pat. Welcome to the show. We've got Julianne.
Hello.
And we've got Kim.
Hello.
Thanks for coming in today, girls.
Thanks for having us.
Who would like to tell me what Relay for Life's all about?
Relay for Life is an event that's held at HBF Arena in Joondalup over the weekend of the 19th and 20th of October. And it is an event that is held, it's a team event with the aim to raise funds for Cancer Council WA to assist those people who are struggling with cancer or who have survived cancer or going through cancer at the moment.
Now, Pat, you're obviously going to be doing it on the night. So you stay overnight, don't you?
Yes, you do stay overnight, and it's a wonderful evening.
And how long does the event actually go for?
It actually starts at midday on Saturday, the 19th of October, and finishes at midday on Sunday, the 20th of October.
So does it mean that I have to run if I do Relay for Life?
No, you don't. You
Are
can
you
hop,
sure?
skip, jump, whatever you like.
So can you just sit down and eat some chips and have maybe a glass of wine?
No.
So you have to be active.
Yes, you have to.
Oh, it's a shame I'm washing my hair that night. I'll have hair by then. So tell me what happens on a night like the Relay for Life.
You're actually team. Some person has to be going around the track for 24 hours and passing the baton. So as they go around.
Now, Kim, how do they keep track of the laps?
Okay, our team can definitely help you with that. Our team, Girls with Heart, formed in 2008, and that was the very first year for Joondalup Wanneroo Relay. Myself and two co-captains saw an ad and thought this would be a really fantastic thing to be a part of.
And how hard is it for you to do this? What do you have to do on the night?
Okay, on the night, well, our fundraiser lap counters, okay? So what we do, we sell this piece of black cord with a red heart on it.
Beautiful.
All the proceeds go back to Cancer Council. Now, every time you make your way around the oval, you put a bead on this cord. Ends up looking like this. Most people end up having 4 and 5
Oh, wow,
cords.
so every single lap.
Absolutely. So then you can count your laps. Everyone loves it. People.
I might do mine
yes,
before
do
I
that.
get there.
But it should clearly. I didn't do enough laps on that one.
You would probably see mine would wrap around me a couple of times.
That's okay. That's
Do you know, I
fine.
used to do a walkathon when I was at school, ladies. And what I used to do, I realised I had to walk 5 or 6 times around an oval. So what I did was I just sat on the log and waited for them to pass me 5 times, and then I went, oh. And then nobody even noticed I wasn't there for the whole lap. But is it a good fun night? Is it a family night?
It is, yeah. And we find, in addition to the lap counters, those people that want to, take on further challenge, they do 100 laps. So anyone who completes 100 laps comes into our marquee. We give them an interview, nowhere near as high-tech as this one. It's a stupid one with a toy microphone.
Yeah, that's all right.
Give them
It's
a
fun.
Freddo frog, a medal.
I'll just make note of that. What
Do
time will
that,
be?
do that.
Sounds like
We
fun.
take a picture of them, and the following year the picture goes on a board. We make a slideshow and it goes on the big screen. It's a really great
Sounds
environment.
like you have a fantastic family environment. It's also a great social environment, community environment. Julianne, you thought you'd get away with not answering.
I did.
The event's raised $3 million since it began.
That's right.
How do the teams raise the money? How do they physically do it?
I'll just give you a brief outline on how our team, the Bobby Dazzlers, raises that money. This is the 6th year the Bobby Dazzlers team has been part of the relay. We first saw it as a running challenge because our team runs for the 24 hours. And so we actually saw it as a fitness challenge until we got to know more about it. Then we were drawn into the relay community because cancer's affected most people in one way or another. Our team, over the 6 years, has raised so far $85,000.
That's a lot. Now, am I right in reading this that your team actually raised the highest amount?
The last 2 years we've raised the highest amount for the Joondalup Wanneroo.
So how do you do it? What do you actually do to raise all that money?
We do lots of fundraising throughout the year. This year, so far, we will have done 3 sausage sizzles at Bunnings. We did a card class for creative ladies. We did a family fluoro Zumba afternoon, which is great fun. Everybody dresses up. We held a bingo night, and we also have got a themed disco in September.
So that's how you do it, folks. It's quite easy. Pat, I'm going to ask you a question. What happens to the money?
The money goes towards assisting those people who have cancer. So things like scarves, turbans, hats, and also educating GPs on how they can
treat people with cancer and deal with the families as well.
Yeah, that's right. And also assisting those families during their treatment with things like...
Because it's a journey, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a journey. And counselling, which is a big thing
It's
too,
funny,
families.
this morning we had the Brainchild Ball, which is helping little Bonnie that's got brain cancer. And you find, there's so many people touched by cancer.
That's right.
And I think you guys are doing an amazing job. So does the money raise? Because a lot of people are keen to know, because a lot of charities, the money is sort of split up to the bigger states, and Perth gets a little bit. In WA, do we keep all the money that's raised?
Yes, it all does stay in WA, and that's really why I think people are so passionate about this event. And Kim has actually got a really good example of how that money helps WA.
Fantastic. Now, Julianne, before we ask Kim, tell me about Relay for Life. What makes it really special? And maybe you can talk about the Survivor Lap and Candlelight Ceremony.
Yes, certainly. There's lots of special moments throughout the 24 hours, but those 2 events are very important.
So what happens? What happens with the Survivor Lap?
The Survivor and Carers Lap is at the beginning of the relay after the opening ceremony, and all the survivors and carers walk around the lap. Some of the people actually are transported around in a golf buggy so that they can be involved in the event but might not be able to walk the whole lap.
I'm happy to drive the buggy if you need me. So it sounds like you have a lot of fun. So if people should have a reason for doing it, apart from the great work that you guys do for people with cancer and their families, is there another reason? What would be the underlying reason?
It's a great community event. Everybody that gets involved are there for the right reasons, raising lots of money. And the actual relay itself is just such a community event, isn't it?
Fantastic.
It is, it's
yes.
Love the idea, love the event. You do a great job. Kim, you had a story to tell us?
Okay, research projects. Now, back in 2011, Cancer Council asked our team, Girls with Heart, to direct the funds that we raise for that year to a research project in Western Australia. Now, we chose one looked after by Dr. Cleo Robinson. And we've been really fortunate to stay in touch with her. She took myself and co-captained through the Harry Perkins Institute, where all this fabulous research is done. We drag her along to fundraising events. She's come to the event itself and conducted talks and things like that. So that is a great example
Fantastic.
of the fun staying here.
How can we get involved in this, Pat? When is it? When does
It's
it
the
happen?
19th and 20th of October at HBF Arena in Joondalup.
And what's your website? Because I've got one on here, but I'll let you tell me.
It's Relay for Life cancer.org.au.
You were right. You get the extra points. Pat can actually drive the buggy now. Thank you very much. Was there anything else that we didn't get out that you wanted to? Is there anyone you want to thank? Sponsors,
No.
anything like that?
I think we have numerous sponsors, and it's just for anyone out there that hasn't perhaps got involved yet, it's a great opportunity to become involved and support the Cancer Council and for people who have cancer.
I think that for me is the biggest thing. If it's got the Cancer Council name to it, they're doing amazing work, and everybody's touched by cancer in so many ways.
That's right.
Well done. Thank you for being involved.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
for having
doing
us.
this
Thank
for
you.
WA and for Cancer Council. And we look forward to, once again, what's the date?
19th and 20th of October.
19th, 20th of October. It's an overnight event. You have a lot of fun with your families, and you probably freeze to death, I would say, if it's that time of year. But you know
No,
what?
never.
Never? Well, I'm
be
happy because I like the cold.
Always.
And thank you very much for coming in. Relay for Life. It is Joondalup and Wanneroo. Check out their website and please support them. And if you're a company, you've got plenty of money to give away, donate some money to them, just like that. Just say, here it is. All right? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Now, earlier in the show, we had, Clay Patero, who's part of Avida, performing for us, but he's going to perform for us again. But Clay, thank you very much. Can you tell me about your new musical, which is called Soul Train?
Soul Train, yeah. So it's called Soul Train, July 27th at the Leapfrogs Cafe in Wanneroo. And it's a tribute to our favourite artists from Stax Records, people like Al Green, like the Maple Singers, like Rufus Thomas and Carla Thomas. And then straight through the Motown stuff where we've got Stevie Wonder, the Jackson 5, the Temptations. Great music from the late 60s and 70s.
Fantastic. Now, Paula Perora, your wife, your partner in crime, would have been here today, but she can't be. Where is she?
She's off doing other amazing magic things, so she couldn't be with us today.
I'm looking forward to it. Tell me how people can get tickets to Soul Train.
You can get tickets on the Leapfrogs website, so Leapfrogs Cafe Wanneroo. Also go to our Facebook page and all the links will be up there and for the prices as well.
I know you'll be working on another project very soon, apart from Soul Train. What's coming up for Avida?
So we are doing a musical show coming up in October, November called Cats. So that's Andrew Lloyd Webber musical. You won't see me in spandex, unfortunately, but it's going to be a great show.
You won't see me in spandex either. Thank you very much for coming in today. You're always welcome here on The Couch, and thank you to the ladies dancing with you. What are you performing for us, closing the show?
Today we'll be finishing the show with Take Me to the River by Al Green.
Thank you very much. That is it
Thanks
for
for
the
having
show
us.
for this. Thank you. Thank you very much. You got your microphone turned on still. Thank you for being with us today. I hope you support Relay for Life. I hope you support Brainchild. I hope you support Pride WA. Everybody that's been on our show, don't forget, if you missed it, check it out on Facebook. Everything you see here will be repeated again on Wednesday as well, and it'll be there permanently as well. That is it. Thank you to the wonderful crew that we've got here in The Couch today. Thank you for you at home for watching. We'll leave you with Avida, and we'll catch you next week. Have a wonderful week, Australia. Bye-bye.
I don't know why I love you like I do. After all the changes that you put me through, you stole my money, my cigarettes, and I haven't seen how nor heard of you yet. Wanna know, won't you tell me how love to stay? Take me to the river and wash me down. Won't you cleanse my soul? Get my feet on the ground. I don't know why she treated me so bad. After all the things that we could have had, love is an ocean that I won't forget. My sweet 16, I will never regret. I wanna know, won't you tell me? Won't you cleanse my soul? Get my feet on the ground. Oh, like I do after all the changes that you put me through. There's 16 candles burning on my wall, telling me who's the biggest fool of them all. I wanna know, won't you tell me how I love to stay? Yeah, yeah. Take me to the river and wash me down. Won't you cleanse my soul? Get my feet on the ground. Won't you dip me in the water? Won't you take me to the river? You wash me in the water. Yeah. To the river. Take me to the river. Take me to the river. Take me to the river.
On the couch with us. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. On the couch with us.
The Couch is proudly supported by Palace Cinemas, Elite Audiovisual Productions, Crown and Andrews Board Games, fun for the whole family, and Scoot Airlines. Escape the ordinary, fly Scoot.